this beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
Going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard while Paddling is on the run. Signify are on the cusp of gaining victory here. Trying to get the bomb down. Mrin has no idea. Someone will find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive Black Equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive Black Equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another day of the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your host, Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen by HP, Saif by BenQ, HyperX, Intel, and organized by Nodwin Gaming. Today, we have 3 games lined up for you folks. We have Clash Royale, Counter-Strike, and Dota 2. In Clash Royale, today, we're going to have Mrin going against Saif. Now, in the first phase of the winter season, Mrin did land 5th on the leaderboard, while Saif sits conveniently for himself on the 3rd spot. Saif is also one of the youngest Clash Royale players, and he seems to be mastering all the different skills that he needs to win this tournament. Mrin is known to have a mix of decks when he plays the game. He does not really stick to one particular deck, so this is going to be a pretty interesting game to watch as we head into it with our caster Barun Super Cola, and I will see you all right after that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bagarbil, and I'll be casting Clash Royale today. Today's game is Mrin Lakha versus Saif Patel. Both of these players have met previously in the Masters League, and this is day 2 of the November season. Saif comes out with a Bandit. Mrin drops a Mortar. Bandit goes to the Mortar, but isn't able to connect to the tower. And a Golem going against each other, both same elixir cards. Winner is gonna take down the princess, but Mrin drops a Valkyrie, which princess to keep on hitting the minor. There's a split push coming down both lanes. He's using the 3 musketeers. Bandit goes to the tower. Mrin is trying everything, 3 musketeers, from doing any damage to hold on to some health. It is on the deck for Saif. Interesting, a Mortar. Saif tries to distract the Mortar with the Ice Golem, but isn't able to. Mortar keeps on hitting the tower. Saif's tower is at. Golem's going for the tower, will get 1 hit, 2 hits, and dying. Does manage to get some damage there. Left tower looks in trouble. Minions get dropped. Double elixir. 55 seconds left on the clock. Bandit gets dropped in. Mortar's gonna go for the Bandit. Valkyrie is there to serve as a tank. Princess in support. Takes down the bats. trade for the tower. 3 musketeers are on the line. A lot of elixir here. It's winning the elixir or trade here. Very cost effective, low elixir cards on Mrin's deck in this game. This is a best of 5 game. So both these players to give it their all. After all, there's 3 points in the line and it's to seed.
everybody, welcome back. There were some technical problems in the past 2-3 minutes, I think. So the scoreboard for now is 3-0 in the favor of Saif. Saif does open his score on the phase 2 of the winter season of the ESL India Premiership. If you guys have missed out the game, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. You can even give us a subscribe to get a notification when we go live tomorrow with more Clash Royale. So we're going to go on a short break now, but don't go anywhere because we'll be back with another game very shortly.
Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
It should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, we're about to... That's Buster. That's just a Mac 10. Sorry, that's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage as a full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Beerbot. This 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shin-chan, oh what a flick, Shin-chan snaps on it.
I don't even... The spy Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Veer Butler again. 16 points well for Kappa. And Veer Butler walking out with the AWP. Who's going to spot him out? He spots him up with Kappa! 1v3. Bomb just in time. Anything can happen. Oh my god! Holy Christ! Mrin one of his to work with. They're going to be sailing in towards Palace. However, there's no one there to find Puta. Playing on top of Shadow. And it's going to be Spiral who gets the kill. He's going to clutch it out! The 1v3 for Spiral. Bomb down. And Venom. Going for the frags. He's gonna find Venom now. It's a 1v1. Was 41 HP plus the 51 points of health for recoil. He has no utility. He does have a kit, but the bomb is not planned for recoil. The recoil feeling it, the off angle, and he spots that was getting off the bomb. Was that goal for the heart and recoil with a beautiful clutch, and that is going to be too easy. Getting to 5 rounds in a row.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. This is brought to you by HP's Vac Banned, HyperX, and organized by Nordwind Gaming. Intel is our new sponsor, by the way, and I would just like to introduce them all over again. Sorry about the delay, though. We were going to start Counter-Strike a little while ago, but the So Strong servers had a little bit of a technical difficulty due to which we couldn't head into the game. So I'm not going to take too much of your time. The next game coming up is going to be Vac Banned going up against TBXC. Now, TBXC has already played one game in the Phase 2 of the winter season, but they faced a loss Vac Banned was part of the Challenger League for quite a while, but they were part also of the promotion relegation rounds to enter the Masters, but they failed to do so. After Eternal Esports forfeited from the Masters League, Vac Banned got their slot into the ESL India Premiership Master League. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it. We have a new caster for you all too. It's going to be Mama who will be casting this game for us. So let's head into it super quick, and I will see you all right after that.
I did not see that coming.
turn it on.
I'm mad, don't you?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mama, and today I'm going to be casting this matchup between Vac Banned and EXE. And well, the matchup has been paused already. 4 versus 5, the match going live because we were supposed to go live at 7 o'clock. We delayed the game 15 minutes, the normal rule. And so in 15 minutes, if the player doesn't come in, you either get, the team gets to choose that you either give a walkover or start 4v5. Now, these guys have decided to start 4v5. They have 3 tactical timeouts as well, so they're going to use that in the game because you can't really, stop a tactical timeout. So, pretty smart decision, so to speak, because they wanted 10 more minutes, which is quite unprofessional if you ask me, because your game is supposed to start at 7, and then you want to, delay the entire production because we don't only have Counter-Strike, right? We have our Dota 2 game lined up as well, and until the time that CSGO doesn't get over, you can't really show Dota 2 as well. But nonetheless, my name is Mamba, and I know you guys haven't really seen me around for quite a bit because I have not been casting since the last 3.5 or 4 months. I've been analyzing. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me on TV. But anyway, for the guys who don't know me, P-Cube, yeah, I was kind of surprised when he called me a new caster. I've been around for almost about 2 years now. But that aside, talking about the lineups, I'm talking about the veto process, which is quite interesting because EXE went out with Mirage, Cash, and Train. Mirage and Cash being the respect bans because Vac Banned have had some decent amount of performances against some really good teams as well. Losing out to Shooting Monkey 16-11, if I'm not mistaken. That was in Mirage. And again, Cobblestone and Nuke being banned out by Vac Banned. So the last map which has been chosen to play is Inferno, which is not really an unorthodox map at this point because, a lot of teams have been playing it, especially teams like Eternal now, ex-Entity Gaming. They've been playing really well as well, but Too Easy somehow outshining and winning the overtime 22-20. I've still not been able to watch that match, by the way, because I had my exams going on. And with Hacks Major, what? I'm reading the chat as well. If you guys have any questions, do let me know in the chat, and I'll try and answer them to the best of my abilities. And EXE, what are you guys doing? Well, they're going to use up the tactical timeout. So in the meantime, talking about the players, Freaky, Krish, VB Spawn, Ranikaka, and Freaky. I've seen Ranikaka play for a different team, if I'm not mistaken. Can't recall it, though. Because the last time I saw him play was quite a while back. Because I don't really get to watch the starter or the challenger matches because we have to analyze the Masters matches. And these guys are not going to go in for a tactical timeout, which is quite surprising. Well, but nonetheless, we have Foxy leading the chart. C4 is going to be with Smoker. It is going to be 4v5, so it's going to be quite hard, if you ask me. But being split up, 2 guys from the CD side towards mid, towards Archers actually, and they're going to wait it out. Skywalker is going to be the one leading the charge. Along with that, Haku. Well, he used to play for TMG, for those of you guys who don't know him. And it's quite stunning to see him play over here. One of the finer players in the country, but an old horse, if you may please to call him. But, well, Foxy, along with his teammate, they are going to go in. The flashbang as well. Actually, the decoy going on. He's going to go around the corner. Can he find the frag, though? Ranikaka is going to fall back to safety. And, well, again, one more decoy. Actually, smoke coming in. And, well, Freaky is going to get taken down. So it is going to be quite interesting to see if the CTs can actually pull this off. It is going to be a 4v4 and no trade advantage coming in for the CTs either. Skywalker has to fall back. He's going to get taken down. Look at that. Spawn going in. And Skywalker being a bit too greedy. Fox is going to be in the position. He's going to get taken down. Look at that, though. Haku is going to be the last one surviving in a 1v4. Can he pull this off? He is more than capable. Getting the first one. Can he get the second, though? He's going to go around the corner. Has been spotted as well. Oh my god, look at that. Your free kill. It's going to get taken down. But well, Krish is going to take him down. Haku being denied. And the first round going in to the CD side. VB, Vac Banned actually putting the round off. And Haku with that amazing headshot. That was quite stunning if you ask me. And I like this guy, Mamba. So, well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't really get to cast a lot lately. But that aside, Ranikaka is going to go in for the P90, which is quite interesting, which is going to be really interesting to see if you ask me. And the Terry side going in for the upgraded pistols, no armor, no Kevlar, no resources. And that's just going to be a complete eco coming in. Trying to go in for the economic damage because having the bomb down in the first round is going to allow them to buy up in the third round as well. That extra $800 bonus coming up, and Ranikaka is going to be going up. Skywalker is going to get caught. It will get taken out easy peasy. There we have Riki getting frag on a Foxy as well. He's going to go in for more. Look at that. Hungry for more. Wants to go in. Is not the brightest of ideas, but well, he's not going to push himself. And gathering up along with his teammate towards Banana. But Haku is going to be waiting it out. Oh, that is going to be interesting. Freaky is going to get spotted. Haku missing out the shot. And he has been spotted as well. So that is going to make his life even harder. Haku and Smoker going up towards Apps. And the series, I mean, they don't really have to do much. Haku is going to get taken down. And Haku's going to find the last round as well. The second round as well going to Vac Banned. And it's quite unfortunate for EXE, but you know they don't really have anyone else to blame except for themselves for for having to start 4v5. If you don't get your player in on time, that is what is going to happen. So, nonetheless, second round going into Vac Banned and EXE, excellence of execution. This is kind of upsetting, to be honest. But nonetheless, they have bought up. Not a lot of resources. A few flashbangs and 2 smokes to work with. So that is not going to be a lot. But they are going to go in for a quickish take. They are going to get the first frag. The smoke and Skywalker being taken down. Ranekaka with the nade frag. And Foxy is on 30 points of health as well. 2v4. This is going to be really, really hard for them. It's almost a monumental task, if you ask me. The C4 has been dropped as well behind, which is kind of lucky for them, but Bot has put up way too much. He knows where Foxy is. He's going to wait it out. And Foxy's going to get taken out as well. Look at that. Falling down like a fly. Haku is going to be the last guy surviving in a 1v4. Again, in a clutch situation. And, well, there's just so much you can ask him to do, but it's going to be really, really hard for him as well. Having 2 flashes in the smoke is doable, but he needs to find an opening. Unless he gets an opening, he cannot go in to try and get the C4 either. So 60 seconds on the clock. Is going to go up, trying to find an opening, and Christian is coming around the corner. Is going to get taken down. Haku being spotted. The information has been conveyed. They know where the C4 is as well. And this is just going to make his life so much more harder. We have Ranekaka as well going in. This is going to be really hard, though. Pretty interesting. Spawn waiting down. Haku again going around the corner. 42 seconds to work with. Flashbang going around the corner towards mid. Is going to go in. And the CD being blinded, but the nade being pulled out, which is quite unfortunate. The smoke going around the corner as well. It's going to allow him to try and peek towards the T-slope, but he's not going to do that. 30 seconds. He has to either go in and kill the guys or get taken down, and that is what he does. Because if you survive the round and then, you know, get taken down, you don't get any sort of losing bonus. So, well, Haku having to go in is going to get taken down as well. And we're talking about the chat. Do you spectate these matches? I'm not quite sure what the question is. Why is the last player not connecting? He hasn't really made back to his place or the cafe if these guys are playing from the cafe, which it doesn't really seem like, because they have, or maybe it is 22 and 23 and 15 thing. And look at that. Oh my god, Spawn is going in for the run boost. But nonetheless, we have a 2-man mid push coming in. It's going to be Ranekaka leading the charge, and look at that. These guys have no clue, absolutely no clue, and the CT's doing everything in the power to, you know, push these guys on the back foot. Free kill is going to be pushed up as well towards apartments, and he has to make sure that he doesn't get traded, because if it does get traded, it's going to be really hard, because, well, Free kill is going to give away an AK-47 and give away his position as well, and the apartment's control. So playing it smartly, he's going to wait it out. Smoker is going to go around the corner. Look at that, being double peak, getting both the frags. What is going on? That, I mean, yeah, they don't have head armor to work with, but the second shot was quite nutty, if you ask me. He wasn't even his crosshair. The recoil control was okay-ish, but, well, they go and get the frag, and EXE again going in for the timeout. So I mean, I'm not even sure why they went in for the first few rounds. They could have taken the second timeout and just waited it out, but, well, nonetheless, they are going to do that. And if you guys have any questions, do let me know in the chat. I'm going to try and answer them. EXE going to lose without the 5th player. Well, to be honest, even if they had the 5th player with a start like this, it would have been really hard for them to make a comeback. But you never know. It's only been 4 rounds, so it's going to be way too early to make a comment like that or make a prediction based on the start. But no bot in SST. With that, no, we don't have bots in professional matches. And can you use a stand-in player? Yes, you can use a stand-in player, provided that he has been registered in the roster before the transfer season. You know, in the transfer season and in the transfer window. Why am I calling it transfer season? Well, I've been playing a lot of FIFA 18 lately, and that's the reason I've been calling it transfer season. So we have a 4 or 5 day transfer window in which you can, you know, have your roster shuffles and everything coming in, and then you go in for a complete lockdown, which usually happens for about for all the 3 phases, if I'm not mistaken. But, well, that's just how it works. So second time out going down the drain, EXE having to start again 4v5. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy up the Haku. Well, I'm really tempted to say that he might go in for the glass cannon, but it won't make sense, because if you ask me, you're a man down early on in the round itself, having, you know, not having a player on the team, and then having a knob on the cherry side on Inferno. Fine, you probably are going to get the opening if the CDs push up too much, but if the CDs don't push up, it's going to be really hard for him to go in and get that opening as well, because he won't have Kevlar. If he gets naded, he's going to get taken down, because the nade in his, you know, vicinity, in his close vicinity, is going to, wait, close and vicinity are the same thing, but you get what I mean, right? If the nade lands right at his feet, he's going to get taken down. The nade, the op is going to go down the drain as well. So Really tempted to see if he picks up the op, but Haku. Oh, one of the other things that I've realized personally is if you are in a pause, do not buy up, because if you get disconnected, then your cash goes away, your Kevlar goes away, and the only things you have is your weapon, your resources. Most of them go away as well. So it's better to not buy during the timeouts. Just wait it out. Once the timeout is done, then buy up. And well, end of days is finally here. Haku is gonna go in for an AK-47 and a Deagle as well. End of days, welcome, buddy. A team has missed you. Certainly has. And I think they should probably give the Deagle to End of Days and just ask him about Kevlar. Haku could probably do that. If he does not do that, though, I'd be really, really surprised. What is your name, Amazing Costume? My name is Mamba Amazing Senior, or maybe not Mamba Senior. But jokes apart, thanks a lot. Is the match stop? Yeah, we were waiting for the 5th player. So yeah, I have quite a few people who I haven't really seen around. P-Cube has been really interactive though, and Samir, Vedant. Oh, I've seen Vedant around in the other matches as well, in the other tournaments that I did earlier this year. Yeah, Mama Senior. Though it's kind of ironic, right? Kasa, what's your CSGO gaming name? It's Mamba SR, which stands for Senior, so it's Mamba Senior. It's not Senor Mamba, no! So, yeah, what I was saying was talking about the other tournaments which I did. Vedant has been around, and there was something I was talking about the chat, but where do you spectate these matches? Oh, wait. So the way it works is the caster has the camera controls with him, and then it goes to Gurgaon where we have our studio, and the studio uplinks everything to YouTube. So they follow me from Gurgaon in the studio. They basically have caster controls enabled, and I control the in-game camera from Surat, from Gujarat where I live, and it goes to Delhi, and from Delhi it goes to YouTube, and then it comes to you guys. So I'm in the studio. Yeah, Manoj Gola or Gorla. I don't know if I've pronounced it correctly, but Gola is one of, I won't say one of the finest producers, one of the better producers, but one of the finest cameramen that we have in the studio. There were jokes about he's a really amazing guy. But well, back to the game. It's kind of surprising. Look at that though. End of Days is going to go in for a season 75, which has been dropped to him by his teammates. He has brought up Kevlar as well. And we have a quick ultimate take coming up, and look at that. Ronikaka is going to boost his teammate up. And Freaky! Is he out of his mind though? Look at that. The Molotov going in. He's going to go around the corner, and well, Haku is going to get caught off guard. Look at that. Look at the timing on him. Haku doesn't have to. There's a guy right behind him. And Freaky doesn't know there's a guy inside Banana, so it's going to be really interesting to see if it works out. But well, Spawn is going to get taken out. Freaky is going to spot Haku. It's still going to wait it out. Good trigger control. He's going to turn around as well. And look at that. Get the first one. Can he get the second as well? It's going to get it. And what is happening? Foxy is going to survive. Freaky is going to move his crosshair on the last possible moment. And well, that was a really bad mistake. I mean, those are the mistakes that, inexperienced players make. There's a guy, you see a flashbang coming up, you don't have to take the shot. We take down the guy inside the gutters and then try and go in for the guy towards Banana. But well, a rookie mistake coming up, and they have entire Banana control coming in towards them. And there's only one guy towards the B-bomb side, Krish. They don't have mid control. We only have Freaky who's going to be watching towards the short side. One guy inside the apartments. Ranekaka being pushed in. They should know by now that it's going to be a B-take coming up, and Krish has to make sure that it does not get taken down. It's fine. Give up the control of the bomb side if you cannot get the frag, but make sure that you have the number of people that you need to go in for the retake. But he's in a really good spot. He's going to go around the corner. Spotting the guy. He's gonna get overwhelmed. Falling back and free kicking the frag on the Foxy. And this is going to be interesting. Skywalker going in, hungry for the frag. Ranekaka is going to be coming in as well. And well, look at that. The Molotov going Ranekaka trying to find the frag. Skywalker is going to find the frag on the Krish. And well, it is going to be free kick going in. Trying to find the frag. Smoker is going to get taken down. Can he find one more frag? The flashbang coming in. And the Smoker, look at that though. End of days, getting the first frag. And well, free kick, getting the first frag. But Skywalker on the flank, going to get the last laugh. And the round. And the first round for his team. So, well, end of days, only getting one frag, but the numbers advantage working out in the favor. And a rookie mistake coming in from free kill as well towards Banana. With that, yeah, freaking you messed up. I'm in good go and cool comedy here. Where to spectate these matches and stream them? Oh, well, I think I've answered that question, but we have two Galils on the terrace side and a knob on the CD side. Spawn is going to have the knob to work with. The nade is going to go in as well. Flashbang being thrown out and the smoke coming up as well. The AWP is going to be pretty useless right now, but Freaky in the opening. And I sort of missed out on the frags somehow, which is quite embarrassing. He's going to go for more. He's going to get one more. We'll get traded by Skywalker though. And well, that is still a man advantage to the CD side. Kaka doesn't really have to do much. Just wait it out. Make sure that he has enough information to convey to his teammates. And Free Kill being boosted up top is not going to get spotted. So it's working on the favor of the CD side right now. Smoker is going to be waiting it out as well towards the boilers. And Skywalker trying to creep up towards the apartments. And they don't really have a lot of information at this point. All right, now I've been saying at this point so much. Well, the C4 is waiting out way far behind. I don't know what he's up to. Haku is probably just camping, trying to make sure that he doesn't get baited, I guess. But he's not the one who gets baited. He's the one who baits the teammates. I mean, he's usually the one lurking around as well, so you can't really blame him. But Free Kill is in a really, really good spot. But these guys are going to fall back towards Banana, which is not a bad decision. 40 seconds on the clock to work with. And no information whatsoever for the CDs either. And not for the terrorists. So it's going to make the life tougher. The CD is actually playing it to perfection. They don't really have to push out. 30 seconds on the clock, and they would know that if they hear someone, it is going to be that take coming in and spawn. Scoped in towards Banana. It's going to scope away at the worst possible moment. I think he has heard them. I think he has heard the footstep. He's going to go around the corner again. He's going to connect the shot, but through the wall. Going in for the second one as well. He's not going to be able to connect it. And look at that. Krish get the first one. Can he get the second as well? He's going to go around the corner. Getting the second frag. Haku is going to get taken down. It's going to be Skywalker in a 1v4. 8 seconds on the clock. And the nail landing right at his feet is going to get taken down from behind. Free Kill is going to have the last stuff again. And that is going to be the 5th round coming up for the CT side. Freaky playing in firm mode. I mean, it's fine you want to push it around. That's understandable. But you have to make sure that you don't make those mistakes that he did. And you have to make sure that your aim is on point as well. But Foxy is going to have the Nova to work with. This is personally one of my favorite shotguns, even though it's like, what, $1,200, but it is one of the most overpowered shotguns that I've ever used. I actually prefer this over the Swag 7 for some reason, because I feel that it's easier to connect the headshots with this one. Well, Fed is casting the TV game, and Blair was busy with something else. I mean, I wasn't even supposed to cast, to be honest, because I have my exams coming up, but since they didn't really have a backup option, I did. And Freaky is going to be waiting out towards the ball. Getting back to the game, he's going to be completely blind. He's still going to find the first frag. Going for the second one as well. And the backup coming in from his teammate, Krish, is going to find the frag. And Haku somehow keeping the hopes alive. Freaky being taken out. He's going to pick up the AK-47 as well. Has head armor to work with. Now Haku, again in the 1v4. Same old song. The same singer. And, well, Freaky hang at 3K as well. Is my real name Ranjit? Yes, my real name is Ranjit. Haku is going to go around the corner. Krish is going to get taken down. Again, look at that. Being a bit too ambitious. He wide peaked, but did not know that he could have been double peaked over there. But not really a mistake, because that's what you usually do. Get the first round, try and catch the second guy off guard, but did not really work on his favor. So, well, that is going to be the 6th round coming up for VB. And the economy on the terrorist side going down the drain. They will have to go in for an eco, except for the fact that they are going to go in for a few upgrade pistols. An Eagle and a P250 to work with, and Spawn again having the op. Mamba SR for the rescue. No. He's casting the TV game, but well, Haku is going to be there towards Banana. The Molotov being thrown out as well. Freaky is going to get taken out. Look at that though. Haku being a bit too ambitious. I won't say ambitious. He just freaked out for a second, and well, he got taken down by PK. Going for the second frag as well. He's going to get the 3rd frag as well. What is going on? Well, Freaker is going to get 3 frags. He's going to go around the corner as well. Try and get the 4th one. Mocha just waiting around. Nope, that is not going to happen. And 7-1, boys. Never forget 7-1. I don't even know if most of you guys are going to get the reference. Unless you've watched the FIFA World Cup, or you've been browsing a lot of 9gag as well. But nonetheless, 7-1 is the scoreline. And the Cherry said they have it quite difficult on them, to be honest. And I personally feel that if they go in for an eco, if they have to go in for an eco in the next round, I mean, look at the cash as well. It's not that great. They're going to have about $2,900 coming in the next round. Unless they plant the bomb down, they'll have extra $900 coming up as well. So, upon just spamming through the wall, trying to find an opening, or trying to do some sort of damage. He's trying to play it smartly, but he's going to get taken on. The flashbang coming in, he's going to fall back. And Haku going around the corner, trying to find that opening. But the nade is going to be coming up, not doing any sort of damage. A bad nade coming in, and the smoke grenade as well, which is going to delay the push, I guess, or maybe not. This is actually a one-way smoke for Haku, and Haku showing his experience right there. Smoker waiting out towards the boilers and Freakle inside the apartments as well. So is it going to be his kill? Skywalker is going to spot him first. This is going to be interesting. Well, Freakle is going to fall back. So is Skywalker, and Haku is still waiting out towards Banana. And these guys are going. They are trying to get some sort of information going on for them. They are trying the default, but it's not really working out in their favor. And well, Spawn is going to get the first frag. He's going to fall back. Krish being up top is going to spray down, but not connecting the shot, not connecting a single bullet. And look at that. Spawn is going to go around the corner again. He's probably going to get taken on. Get the first frag, going to get the second as well. Is going to miss out on the shot. Will get taken down. Then Freaky waiting behind the smoke is going to be spamming through and not connecting a single shot. What is going on right now? You know, it's going to be a 2v2 retake. Free kill being spotted. And on top is going to get thrown in as well, which is quite a waste, if you ask me. Oh, Ranekaka. Ranekaka is going to get taken on as well. Free kill. And a 1v3 retake is actually lacking right now. Smoke and a flashbang to work with. Well, he's going to fall back, trying to save it up. Is he the one lagging, or am I actually lagging? He's actually the one lagging. Free kill is lagging, and they're going to pause the game as well. Let me have a look at his ping. His ping looks fine. I think it's the packet loss. Wait, no, his ping is not fine. It's about 50, which is actually playable. Well, let's just be honest. As Indians, we've been used to play on, you've been used to playing on 70, 80 ping. Well, that is going to be the second round coming up for EXE, and if the CTs can manage to, pull off the next round, since they have the economy to work with, I think even if they lose like 3 more rounds in a row, they'll still have the economy to work with. Because what happens when you have such a huge bank is the fact that you lose the round. Fine, your losing bonus is not that great, but what happens is, since you have so much money, you can buy for the next 2 or 3 rounds, and after the third round, the losing bonus itself becomes so huge that you can still buy up. So that's one of the advantages of having a huge bank in your favor. But look at that, they are going all in and up to be bought by Ranekaka, and the rest of the guys going in for M4s and a lot of resources. If they end up losing this round, well, Freakin still has a lot of cash, which is quite surprising. And is that Mamba commentating? Yes, that is Mamba commentating. And ping is going to see. Yeah, I mean, Indians, yes. Which bracket match is this? This is the Challenge League, if I'm not mistaken. Unless is this the challenge? I didn't even have time to look at it. I was actually studying, and yeah, I have my exams going on. By the way, I don't know if you guys are college students as well. But it's kind of crazy, like, trying to juggle between college and casting, even though it's enjoyable, obviously. What is going on? Fraser connected. So it's actually Foxy who's not getting a lot of kills right now. Usually when you play Pugs with him, Foxy is going to be the one with a shit ton of kills, if you ask me. About 30 bombs, 25. 25 is actually pretty average in a Pug. 30 bombs, 35, 40 bomb as well at times. So not really performing to the point. And his team actually needs him. And end of day is coming late. He's having 2 frags. Masters. Really fair? I didn't even have time to look at it. Oh, wait, when did these teams make it to Masters? Wait, what? Yeah. But no disrespect. I mean, EXE has been into Masters, but they got absolutely, utterly destroyed the last time. The last time I remember. And Vac Banned, they've made it to Masters as well. But, well, we have Nusr going out, which is, I mean, it's kind of funny when you ask me, because it was easy money for them, but they're not playing. So at least the Indian teams have a chance now to stand first. I'm studying computer engineering. Thanks a lot, Somiji. I'm studying computer engineering. Sorry for the pause. I was just reading a message from my producer. Ooh. I'll look into it. But nonetheless, for you guys, it's Vac Banned taking a timeout. Let me see, why is this a timeout? Well, this is confusing. Oh yeah, I mean, one of the players was lagging out, so it's okay. But it's kind of annoying when you have the momentum and you have to pause the game. No, it's my degree. I'm in the 3rd year of college. I'm actually going to turn 21 in January. No. I'm not from Delhi. I'm from Gujarat. I wish I could play some songs right now. Wait, Mamba wallbang got 2 back-to-back wallbangs. That's squeaky. When was it? I don't even remember this. Honestly, I don't even remember this. What? Excuse me, but well, finally we're going to go live. We have all the players, and hopefully none of them are lagging in the series. Still have a decent economy. They'll still be able to buy up in the next round. The 3rd round, though, would be a question if they lose 2 rounds in a row, which is not looking that likely. But since End of Days has an off, he might actually want to try and work his way through the entries. So it is going to be interesting to see. But I guess look at that, though. End of Days is going to miss out on the shot. And I was just taking my laptop for a bit because we have to use 2 different computers for casting. But nonetheless, Smoker is going to find the opening. He's going to go in again. Haku trying to be aggressive. And 2 guys towards Banana. It is going to be Krish and Spawn. Working things out towards mid. And they're going to be pushing in towards Banana as well. Haku waiting it out. He's going to get taken down by Krish. A really good boost coming in after the smoke went out as well. That was actually a one-way-ish smoke. I won't even say it's a one-way smoke. That's not even a word, by the way, but well, who cares? You get the point. So that was pretty smart coming in from these guys. My favorite pro team. If you're asking me for an Indian team right now, it has to be too easy because these guys have shown some serious grit. They've shown some serious dedication and discipline as well. So if you ask me for an Indian team, it has to be too easy. For an international team, that'll be hard. That'll be very hard to be honest, because I haven't really been able to follow a lot. College gets you. Oh, he was with me in Temfrost. Shibam. Wait, what was the in-game name, Shibam? But nonetheless, getting back to the game, it is going to be Ranikaka waiting out towards the archers. He has to be the last line of defense for his team. As the flashbang is going to come up as well. Actually, it's going to be the smoke grenade. And Ranikaka is going to fall back as well. Look at that, though. Doesn't have a clue that there are guys behind him. And Smoker is going to go around the corner, trying to spot the CT. Ranikaka is going to get this first one. Trying to get the second frag as well. He's not going to be able to get it. Free kill getting the frag. Skywalker, look at that. Ranikaka somehow surviving right there. The backup coming in time. And the CTs managed to pull the round off. And again, the terror side has been reset. The economy being completely reset. And, only $1,400 coming in as a losing bonus. So they might be able to go in for upgrade pistols, but it's going to be really hard for them in the upcoming rounds, because they would probably be able to make it in the worst case scenario. They would be able to make it about 12-3 or 11-4 at max. Yeah, Towers was a team I used to play for in Battlefield, but look at that. Fresh and Freaky with the opening frags, and Freaky has already pushed in. What is going on? Oh my god, someone needs to tell these guys. Ranikaka killing his own teammate. He's like, you know what, kid? I wanted that frag. You actually came through mid and got the frag. And this is kind of crazy. I mean, I was trying to read the chat and I missed out on the fact that he actually pushed in. This is not a pug. I mean, yeah, fine. It's a puggish game for teams like these, but this is utter disrespect coming in from the CT side. No respect at all being given out to the Terry side, and they're going to force up. They have a Galil for AK-47. Not a lot of resources, though. And free kill has just been absolutely amazing with the pushes, but that's going to be Foxy going up, trying to lead the charge, trying to find some sort of information. End of days is going to be waiting it out as well. Has a Galil to work with. And free kill, being flashy, has to go back. Pawn is going to be waiting it out as well. End of days again. It's a pretty slow round coming up for you if you look at the setup. We have End of days actually pretty slow. He's going to try and find the opening, but that was a pretty stupid move if you ask me. Not having anyone to trade the frag with, and the smoke had bloomed about 2 seconds back. That's not the time to push through the smoke. And it gets taken on. Pays the price for the indiscipline, and Skywalker again is going to try and find an opening towards mid. Not waiting out for the flash, but EJ is going to go around the corner. He's going to find the frag somehow, making things work. Free kill is going to miss out on the shot. Again, frag on the Fox. He's trying to go and get the second frag as well. Haku is going to get taken down, and he's going to get spotted, being caught off guard with his pants down. It is going to be Skywalker in a 1v2. It is actually doable for him, to be honest. Skywalker is going to go around the corner, trying to make sure that it doesn't get backstabbed while planting the bomb. 48 seconds on the clock to work with. Has a C4 as well, which is going to make his life a bit more easy if you ask me. Well, he still has to try and get the C4 down and make things work. He has to get 2 frags. 37 seconds on the clock. He's going to go in for the plot. He's going to get taken down by Spawn. And that is it. That is going to be it for them. They are going to get reset again. So, I mean, they're not going to get reset, but they don't have a lot of cash to work with. And that is what I mentioned. Best case scenario is going to be 11-3 and worst would be 12-3. Actually, wait, no, 11-4. No, man. Not 11-3. My maths is... This is what college does to you when you have to attend college for like 10 hours a day. Well, getting back to the game, we have a pistol force back coming up. Haku with a deal and no care. Vladimir is going to go in as well, which is going to do quite some damage. Haku being taken down to 84 points of health. Spawn getting the first one. He's going to be falling back as well. And look at that. Krish being taken down. And end of days being taken down to 21 points of health by his own teammate. Spawn trying to go around the corner, trying to find the frag. Gets the first one. Can get the second as well. Nope. He's going to be a bit too ambitious. Will get taken down by Haku. But well, his op is going to be salvaged by his teammates. The scoreline being 11-2 in the favor of the CT side. They respect their opponents. Vac Banned. That was a pun. I didn't even know that was a pun. Well, nonetheless, Krish is going to be the one opting for the CT side. As of now, in the terror side, they're still going to force it up. They had a decent amount of cash to work with since they went in for a pistol force the last round, and it looks like it is still again going to be a mid push coming up, and that is absolutely going to be it. Nades, Molotovs, and at this moment, these guys should know that it's a mid push coming in, but Ronnie is going to be waiting out inside the smoke. What is going on? This is not tier 10 CS. I mean, maybe it is, but this is absolutely puggy style of gameplay, and Krish and Haku with the frags, getting the early openings, somehow missing out the action. Still waiting out, get the first one, can he get the second frag as well? Nope, he's gonna fall back, not being traded, and Foxy having the smoke right in front of his face, not being able to get the trade frag either, so that's gonna be quite unfortunate. Skywalker is gonna find the frag on a freaky. And Ronnie Kaka is going to go around the corner, trying to find the frag. He has been spotted, doing a sizable amount of damage. He's going to go around the corner with the flashbang. Look at that, though! He's going to get 2 frags. Foxy getting the refrag is going to reduce it to 1v1. And Ronnie Kaka, that was an amazing flashbang, buddy. Well, it's going to be a 1v1. Krish with the op. And Foxy in 15 points of field, having an AK-47 to work with. Well, we could actually commentate in Hindi as well if my producer gives me a go. I could actually do that. And Foxy is going to be waiting down. He's going to go around the corner. He's going to find the frag on a Krish. And that is going to be the 3rd round coming up for EXE. And, well, you know, when you think that something's going to work out in terms of scoreline, it feels so nice. It's going to be the last round of the first half coming up. And the CDs have more than enough cash to buy a small country. So that's not really going to be an issue. Modiji banned colleges during CSGO tournaments. Well, that would not be possible because you have ESL India Premiership, which is the longest tournament of the country, by the way, and the most grueling tournament because you have to make sure that at the end of the year you are in the Masters division. But nonetheless, it is going to be Smoke leading the charge. No, Fit is casting, but he's casting a different game right now. But Spawn is going to be waiting up with the op to work with. The flashbang going in around the corner, but not really blinding anyone, so it's going to be interesting to see if it actually works out. But end of days is going to be the one to wait it out. Can he actually pull this off though? That's going to be the question. Smoker is going to go around the corner, leading the shot. The flashbang coming in. And Spawn is going to throw in the Molotov as well, not allowing the terrorist side to come in. But look at that. Look at that. They are hungry for the frags. Spawn being so much more ambitious than his teammate. Going around the corner with the off is not going to connect anything except the wall. And still waiting out around the corner, expecting someone to go push through, and he's probably going to get caught off guard. Look at that! Look at that! What is going on? What is this? He's going to get... Oh my... Are you kidding me? Are you... This is... I'm sorry, guys. I cannot cast this. This is absolutely abysmal. Well, look at that freak. He's going to come around the corner, get 2 frags. And Krish. As well, Smoker being the only guy surviving on the terror side. And he's going to get taken on as well. And that is going to be the end of the first half and the worst case scenario. 12-3. In the favor of the CD side. And oh, by the way, Fet is casting the TV game, which is going to be aired. So you can't really blame him. But nonetheless, talking about the second half, the scoreline is going to be 12-3 in the favor of Well, I don't know why. Whenever I read Weeby, right, I think of Virtual Basic. This is, I mean, I wish I was not going to college. It's kind of depressing because, you know, usually you see Counter-Strike and everything when you do something outside. But never mind. Getting back to the game, it is going to be an ultimate take coming up from the terrorist side. And Fox waiting it out. We have Skywalk towards Banana. Freaky trying to lurk around as well. And Ranikalka is going to be the one leading the charge. He's going to go around the corner. Fox is spotting him out, but is not going to be able to connect the shot. So he's going to fall back. And quite an intelligent decision, if you ask me, coming in from Foxy. Knowing for the fact that he has not been able to connect the shots. And when you don't really have a good game going on, just fall back, let someone else do the entry fragging, or maybe be the bullet bag. Just, you know, absorb all the bullets and make sure that your teammate gets the trade. Kaka is going to be throwing in the flashbang for his teammates, and they're going to be pouring out. Look at that. Smoke is going to be waiting out, trying to find the frag. Foxy getting the first one, getting the second frag as well. Smoker is just waiting it out, missing on so many shots. What is going on? Foxy with 3 frags, and I really want to watch Smoker going to get taken on. And Foxy, oh my god, this guy getting a quad kill. I wish I would have shown Foxy, but well, that was just funny. Smoker doing something really stupid. Well, Haku is going to get taken on. Freaky is going to find the frag onto him. Now Freaky is going to get taken down the score line. It's going to be 12-4 in the favor of the CT side. But that was a frag movie moment though. I'm pretty sure Kunal is going to hate me because of the fact that he missed. I missed out on such an amazing opportunity to get some sort of frags for our after movie or for promoting our winter season finale, which would have been crazy, by the way, if Foxy does make it to the main stage. That aside, the terrorists that they've decided to force out 2 Tech-9s, which is kind of surprising because Tech-9 is like an old deal now. It's like an old horse, which doesn't really work. But well, end of days is going to be the one towards the apartments and just wait. You know, I don't think MB45 and Krish and end of days, That's right next to each other. Not really doing much. This is going to be interesting to see how it actually works out, but wow. Grenade is going to go in. Spawn is going to take some amount of damage, or maybe not. He's actually going to go back, fall inside the apartments, and Freak is going to be falling back as well. So it is kind of surprising to see them taking things so slowly, knowing for a fact that they don't have the best of pistols to work with. And Haku and End of Days will have to be the ones making things work. And Smoker has actually primed up a grenade. So this is, and it's actually a flashbang if I'm not mistaken. It should be a flashbang. I'd be really disappointed if it's a grenade. But Haku is going to be waiting around the corner. We have quite a few people coming up. And look at that. This is so confusing for me to observe. But well, the Molotov is going to get taken on. Haku trying to make things work. He's going to get taken on. End of Days going around the corner. Get the first strike. Going to get the second as well. Is going to get it. Being spotted. Falling back. Having the USPS to work with. Is going to go around the corner. Trying to find the headshot. Is not going to be able to do that. Can he pull it off? No. Freak is going to take down Smoker. And that is going to be such a hard retake coming up. But Freak is going to go around the corner with the Deagle to work with. Crouching and get the first one. Not being able to get the second is going to get taken down. And the defuse is going to come in for the CD side. And that is going to be the second round. In the second half. And EXE, they're going to end once. And inch a bit more closer towards VB scoreline. Making it 12-5 in the favor. And yeah, I was just having fun with observing, and it's nice to see. It's nice to know that since you're casting a web game, it's, I mean, yeah, every game you cast has to be a serious cast, but sometimes you just want to let loose and have some fun with it. we already have an op, which is quite surprising. Went up in the third round. I wish he gets more down, but well, it's going to be a banana rush coming in, and this is going to be the beat. And Skywalker being completely blinded. What is this? Skywalker, even though he was blind, the Molotov taking down 2 players. And this is, I don't know what to say, to be honest, but Krish is going to have the take. He's going to spam through the smoke in hopes of connecting one shot to the head, but it's not going to work out. The smoke is going to get thrown out again, and that's just going to be another waste of time, another waste of 14 seconds, and that was such a terrible smoke. Skywalker. Expecting someone to be the Foxy is going to be the one pushing out. He's going to go around the corner, will get taken down as well. Goodbye, Foxy. almost took down his team at the end of base. Trying to find the second frag as well. Is not going to be able to do that. And Krish and Freaky on the terror side. Use my TFG, baby. Oh, yeah, fair. I actually had a problem, so I had to fix it midway through. Krish is going to be waiting out, spotting the CT. Skywalker is going to win it out. Well, look at that Haku with a headshot. And Freaky in a 1v3. He's going to fall back and try and save that M4A4. Even though he might not have any sort of losing bonus coming up, he has more than enough to work with. So he's going to go around the corner, maybe try and do some sort of economic damage. Aim punch being a bitch, but Freaky is going to go around the corner. Gets a frag on to Skywalker. Can Haku actually get the frag? Is he going to miss on the shot? He is going to connect the shot. And well, Freaky is going to get taken down. And so yeah, Fed, the problem I actually faced with the CFZ was when I executed it, there was a buzz on my right speaker, and it took me like 5 minutes to figure out. But then so what happens is when I load your CFG, it changes the audio output to surround sound 7.1 or 5.1 surround sound, and then I have to reduce it to stereo so that the buzz goes away. And again, one of the players for EXE times that. Who do you think is going to win this one? Virtual Basic. Let's do this. And make sure you guys participate in the poll, which is going to make it a bit more fun for all the viewers. And straw poll. Nice. Nice bot. Good bot. Another player has reconnect. I don't know why I'm suddenly really hungry though. Yeah, volume 0 with the CFG. Oh, I didn't know that. So Fed, the workaround. Yeah, I mentioned the workaround. So all you have to do is go to your audio settings and change the audio output to stereo or headphones, and it works perfectly fine. This lazy. I couldn't figure out what command was it, so I didn't really make the change. But I'll send you a photograph right now. And if you want to post it on the stream, because I can't do it right now, I'll just send it to you the way I'm casting. Because since I was supposed to extend my table and I could not do it, I have to use my... I'm actually using my laptop for my microphone. And I'll just send the photo to you. Just post it in the chat if you please. And you're going to laugh your ass off because of all the wiring and everything that's going around. Mama, what's your thought on this? New Inferno is a bit T-sided. Bro, the entire world is T-sided if you ask me, but yeah, as far as you talk about the map, it's a bit more balanced. I won't say it's T-sided. I think it's a bit more balanced because Banana was a mess. It was such a small alley that you couldn't really move once you enter Banana. At least it makes it a bit easier for you now, but since the half wall is there and you can actually access the area behind the half wall. So it's decent enough. It's not that bad. And yeah, I'll bring the point up as well. Yeah. Well, getting back to the game, I'll bring up the point of the map being economy sided for all the new viewers coming in, but quite a few nades being exchanged towards Banana. Is gonna go trying to spam through, but he's not really going to connect these shots. So, economy sided. I'll explain it to you guys in a bit. Just let me make sure there is no action happening when Spawn is going to go around the corner. Almost being taken out with the op coming in. And 3 guys towards Banana, which is quite surprising. Fox is going to be pushing in and they have some balls to do this. They have been doing this quite a bit. But well, it is going to be BB going in. Actually, Spawn going around the corner trying to find an opening. Is not going to spot anyone. Being a bit lucky, I guess. But Skywalker is going to be coming up as well. Spawn is probably going to get caught off guard. Is he going to get caught off guard though? He is. And well, Spawn actually spotting him. He's going to get taken out, and Haku getting the frag, but Ronika getting the refrag as well. And look at that. Freaky is going to get taken down. Fresh waiting it out. Smoker in a really awkward spot. Having a Unit 45 to work. He's going to go around the corner. Being spotted. The Molotov is going to go. Actually, the Incendiary is going to go out. The Flashbang coming in as well. He's going to get spotted. Trying to find the frag. He's going to get it. What is even happening? Smoker again being stuck with the USPS. He's going to jump around the corner. Is he actually going to pull this off? He is. And well, the Terry side just letting things loose. That was actually a really awful take coming from them. No trades. And yeah, just falling apart. Treacle is going to get taken out by Haku with an amazing shot. So yeah, talking about the map being economy sided. So when a map is so balanced that you can't really... So for example, let's take Cash or let's take Inferno for this one, since we're on Inferno. If the map is absolutely balanced in both the teams, if it's like 55%, 45% or 50-50 for both the teams, what Fred means by economy sided is the fact that the team that manages their money in the better way is going to win the game, because since the map is so balanced, it comes down to those individual basic mistakes, and it comes down to that bank that you have maintained over the course of the game. Because, you know, if you lose a few rounds, you still have money to work with. And that is why, you know, that is why he says that it's economic sided. It was a really vague explanation, but I had to fit it in. I had to condense it down so you guys could understand. But nonetheless, I hope you guys understand. I know what? Freaky! What was that? Chris is going to go around the corner, though. Incendiary forcing him out. Has to make things work. Well, it's going to be Smoker being taken on spawn. It's going to find the refrag. Well, he's going to wait it out. Has to take him on to work. He's going to go around the corner. We'll get taken on, and the op going down the drain. Skywalker is going to get taken on as well. It's going to be Foxy all alone in a 1v4. He's not really going to be able to do a lot, but, well, that is going to be the 13th round and probably the first round in the second half coming up for the series. Who is it messaging me on WhatsApp? Adi, how you doing, buddy? Aim wins. Oh yeah, aim and basic aim wins. Which is not really that. So one of the other things that was really surprising was when Too Easy played against then Entity for the first time back in the fall season finale at Hyderabad. You know, Fed mentioned, I think it was a Facebook post where Fed mentioned the fact that, you know, if basic Counter-Strike is what it takes, and well, look at that, Foxy is going to get taken on. If basic Counter-Strike is what it is going to take off so many rounds from apparently the best team in the country, then there's something seriously wrong. Then there's something seriously wrong. I'm actually having a tongue twister right now. I need to drink some water, but yeah, so the gist of it is that, you know, there has to be something more than just basic Counter-Strike being played out, especially if you are the best contender in the country to go outside and represent the country internationally. But well, Too Easy has been giving them some lemons lately, and no, he's not telling me to stop talking to the chat. That's it, Shawnee Kaka coming down. Starting through the smoke. Pretty slow round coming from both the teams. See, and it is an interesting buy up a UMB 45-2 from us is a P250. Or a P250 as Fed likes to call it. And then M4. They're waiting out towards boilers. It is going to be spawn along with them. The smoke going around the corner. Freaky is going to try and find an opening towards the arches, but he's not going to be able to do that. End of day is waiting it out along with his teammate Smoker, having a crossfire, having a decent enough crossfire, but now I'm worried. Because End of Days is in the corner, and if Smoker gets overwhelmed, there's nothing that End of Days can do. And the flashbang going on, that's actually good teamwork coming in from these guys. And Haku's going to go on the corner, trying to find the first one. He's going to get it, not being able to get the second frag. Spawn is going to get the refrag. And Skywalker waiting it out behind the smoke. End of Days getting the first one, can he get the second? Nope. I mean, he's just going to wait it out. So, going around the corner is going to get taken on. Krish with two amazing openings. And Skywalker coming in. Along with Foxy, who has to pick up an AK. Oh, it's right in front of him, so he's going to go around the corner, trying to find an opening. But this move is going to go up, allowing him to go out and try and bring the retail. Not the best of smokes, but it still gives them some sort of goal. Foxy make things work with Skywalker not being able to finish the kill. He's going to go on the corner, free kill. He's going to Foxy. He's going to get taken down. 5 bullets is in from us. Can he pull it out? Nope, that is not going to happen. Fresh is going to find the frag on a Skywalker, and that is going to be the 14th round coming up for the Cherry side. Then Entity Mama 2K. Yeah, I called them then Entity because they were apparently Entity. And we have a mid rush coming in. Look at that though. Fancy stuff. And Foxy is going to have the assist coming up. Skywalker in the first frag. And they are actually fall back as well. So End of Days boosting himself up top. And this is one of the better editions of the new map that you can boost yourself up. And is going to get taken down as well. What a waste of that spot. And patient asking the frag on the spot, trying to find the second frag as well. Connecting a few bullets, but not being able to get the frag. Pick up the AK-47 as well. It's going to be a bit too difficult for the series to pull it off, but the amount of cash on them is okay. Still have about $24 coming up in the next round, so they could risk it. They could try and do some sort of economic damage at least. Well, Haku is going to get taken now. Skywalker picking up the AK-47. He's going to go around the corner, and that is, well, I mean, history is going to repeat itself, or maybe not. He's actually on his periods right now. 10 points of bleeding internally, and Crash is going to get the flag on a Skywalker. And that is going to be the match point for Vac Banned. Commentary with Omni. Well, I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, I'm not really tired. I mean, it's literally the first map, but maybe it's because since I've not really casted the game since a very long time, it's probably because of that. But nonetheless, it is going to be a match point coming up for Vac Banned. They're going to go in aggressive towards Banana. It's going to be interesting to see, but Freakle getting the refrag coming up. Skywalker is going to get taken down though. And can they actually contain the rush? No, Foxy is going to get taken on as well. So the rush not being contained actually. And Haku is going to connect the shot on the spawn, not freaking out finally. And well, we have Freakle inside the coils, inside the construction area. Haku playing it really smartly. Freakle does not have to push; he has to wait it out. And well, he's doing the best thing possible in his position. Haku is going to come out the point, going to get taken down. And look at that, the match point coming up and getting 2 more frags. Freakle going to be the MVP for this round. And that's going to be end of days as the last gets surviving, and Krish has been getting a lot of frags, a lot of frags, and Foxy finally stepping it up as well. It's going to be end of days in a 1v3, being spotted with the flashbang in the back. It's going to get taken down, and that is going to be the end of the matchup. Scoreline being 16-7 in the favor of Vac Banned, and unfortunately for EXE, they are going to lose on the match. Well, depends if you really want to interact with the chat or not. I prefer to interact with the chat, but I'll make sure I tone it down a bit if you guys don't really like it. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. And well, if you guys want to follow me, just search for CSGO Mamba on Instagram or Twitter. That is where you can follow me. But in the meantime, we have Angela lined up inside, at our studio, who's going to be talking us through the Dota 2 game, which is going to be coming up. So Angela, over to you.
Alright, and Vac Banned securing their first victory for themselves in the Masters League of the ESL India Premiership winter season. If you guys have missed out the games or want to check them out, or want to even register for the Startup Cup, you can head off to our ESL India Facebook page. You can even check them out on our YouTube channel, ESL India Premiership. Coming up next, we have Dota 2, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. Coming up, we have Dota 2. It's going to be Team Reckoning going up against FLC. Now, FLC stands for 5 Little Champs. Anyway, so Team Reckoning is a Bombay-based team. They are ex-players from Team XRG, Stand-in 5, Unicorns, and one more team. So we have about 4 ex-former teams, 4 ex-former players who have joined together in Mumbai and are now playing under the banner of Reckoning. Today they go up against 5 Little Champs, who are a Delhi-based team, and this is the first time they are playing the ESL India Premiership. They're also playing the Masters League. Now this has happened because 3 teams in the Masters League, Signify, Team Bariza and Youth Bariza, have backed out. So we have taken teams from the Challenger League and placed them into the Masters League. That is why this matchup is happening. These 2 teams haven't played each other before, so I'm very interested to see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our casters from AFK Gaming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to everybody tuning in. My name is Floki, with me is Sammy, and this is ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2 Masters League. That's right, we have FLC versus Reckoning Esports here. Sammy, say hi.
Hi everyone, how you all doing? Right now we are here between Reckoning versus 5 Little Chimps. Chimps means monkeys, right?
No, I think so. Yeah, I think that means it's a short form of chimpanzees.
Chimpanzee.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that word in a long time. So are they like 5 little monkeys? That's cute.
Yeah, it reminded me of Alvin and the Chipmunks, actually.
That's squirrels.
Yeah.
Anyway, nonetheless, so we see that a bit of a cancer band that's been banned out here, which is the Viper.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of a game do you see that there's no Viper ban at all? This guy is like OP. His second skill is like, what? It's kind of broken in my opinion, but it's really fun to have. 5 Little Chimps. Well, it seems like they banned out the Night Stalker and Nyx.
Assassin.
Yeah, Nyx, I don't see him much in the meta though. I mean, his carapace has been nerfed actually. It doesn't really provide damage, but it just stuns you. So, still, do you want to ban out Nyx?
Yeah, I think Nyx is actually a pretty solid ban. It used to be a first phase pick back in the last patch. So you'd like if you wanted to first pick without revealing too much, you could just pick up a Nyx, and he can do all sorts of things. He can help your mid hero out, make it a 2v2 lane and draw even in that way, or he can just roam around the map, throw around impales, and make some successful rotations. And Viper and Puck being banged out here, some interesting bans. I'm thinking we might see a Brewmaster first phase pick because that has been the flavor of the meta. We've been seeing lots of Brewmasters in the recent tournaments, in the
What's the
minors
buff
and the
for
majors.
Brewmaster though? I've seen some huge reworks for Brewmaster actually. What was it? I couldn't really catch it.
I think it's there were a lot of reworks for Brewmaster, but the core hero is still the same. I guess the level 10 talent is slightly better now. It has 200 health versus I believe 30 damage. Not exactly sure.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he can end up carrying as well late game. He has an extra 15%, like not proper hard carrying, but yeah, he can do some of the lifting that needs to be
Right.
done with
I
its
see.
15% crit chance and dodge chance. And the better part though is that his primal split gets a 65-second cooldown reduction if he hits level 25. Like, and that's the talent option he has apart from the 15-second crit chance. So that's a huge buff.
Now, 5 little gyms have banned out Venomancer. Again, a staple ban for the cancerous picks, so you do not want to face someone like that. And they have responded with their Sand King as the first pick. Most likely an offlane or support. What do you think?
Yeah, I saw yesterday a supporter Sand King being played, but I assume like they've kept it open right now. He can either go to the offlane or just roam around and be a position for. Depends on what's gonna be the game plan for Five Little Chimps.
I see. So, in response to this, a Brewmaster! You called it! You called the Brewmaster.
Yeah.
See if you think someone.
Yeah, I'm so smart. We smart, boys. We smart.
Totally. I mean, like, the IQ level is like 180 above. Skyrocket
Yeah.
to the roofs. Anyway,
I've-
the second pick. What do you think will go well with the Brewmaster?
I'm not sure. Like, usually we see a lot of dual offlanes, so any support here that is good in dual offlanes, maybe. I wouldn't pick Oracle right away, but Oracle is kind of decent against Sand King. I mean, you can remove the. Oh, never mind. It's a Shakiro. So Reckoning Esports did this yesterday. They picked up the Brewmaster and the Jakiro, and they just put both the heroes offlane, and they just thrashed the offlane completely. It was against an anti-mage, however, which has been banned out. So, yeah, a little bit of respect. Reckoning Esports realizing that even though they shut down the anti-mage really hard, he was able to somewhat come back towards the late game. But even then, they were just steamrolling completely.
Oh, okay. So Jakiro and Brewmaster not really a good kind of hero to actually be facing against. So 5 little chimps, they actually saw the opportunity and want to pick up the Rubik.
Yep.
I was actually casting another tournament game before this one, and I've seen like this Rubik stealing really good spells from a Brewmaster, and
Yep.
Invoker and stuff like that, right? So I'm actually looking forward to see like who plays the Rubik here and see if he can like work that kind of spell steal from Brewmaster and actually turn the tides for the game. So yeah, good pick coming from 5 little chimps. Reckoning, I like the kind of a heresy pick over here as you mentioned. So yeah.
Yeah, I also want to mention that the Rubik is actually super good against the Jakiro. So all Jakiro spells, they have a bit of a long cast time. And when Rubik steals a spell, the cast point of every single spell is set to 0. Basically, cast point or cast time, I don't know what exactly you call it, but basically it's the delay before you cast a spell. So certain heroes have that. Before you cast a spell, there's a certain delay before the spell is actually casted. For Jakiro, the Ice Path has a big cast delay, so it can be a little difficult to land it. However, it is a very strong disable in turn, and if you do land it, it's very rewarding. So if Rubik manages to steal the Ice Path, he can just throw out Ice Paths like crazy because it has a very low cooldown and the stun duration is actually quite high if you max it. It's 2.5 seconds with, I believe, a 8-second cooldown at max level. I'm not sure though, I'll just check it real quick.
Okay, go ahead. But yeah, the amount of stun time is pretty epic in my opinion. You can actually chain it up with another disabled lockdown hero. So yeah.
Yeah, and another thing I want to point out, 5 little chimps, they're showing some respect to Reckoning Esports right now. Medusa was picked up yesterday as a last pick by Reckoning Esports. It was the mid lane, and it was very successful. They ran it with the Mask of Madness / Maelstrom build, so she was able to get a lot of kills and a lot of farm as well, and just be a really tanky and annoying presence on the battlefield.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting. But what do you think? Being the Invoker banned out, and so is the Medusa, I don't think they want to face the kind of a hero that will actually go late game. I think they want to end this a bit fast as possible. But I don't see a Shaman being picked up here, or are they gonna likely go for a Shaman pick? What do you think for 5 little chimps?
I'm not quite sure what the game plan is. Looks like it's going to be team fighting. Rubik can be played defensively as well, and Sand King can just farm away. But the Stada is picked up by Reckoning Esports, so they want to rush things. I think this is a roaming Stada, quite obviously. The Brewmaster is going to be going off lane. Or he could also go mid, but that's unheard of and a little uncommon. So
wait, which is going mid, Slaughter or Brewmaster?
No. Brewmaster may go mid in case for some reason they decide to put Slaughter off lane.
I'm actually interested to see Brewmaster going mid because that's like so many metas ago that I have seen a Brewmaster mid. So many metas ago. It's been so long. So if it's a Brewmaster mid and a Slaughter offlane, that's a very nice sight to see. Now, Five Little Chimps have responded with a Necrophos pick. They have gotten one cancer hero up in their disposal.
Yeah, green hero meta you see. Rubik and Necrophos. You gotta keep the green dream alive.
Green is good. Green is not evil.
Yep. Green is not evil, it's just toxic and cancerous.
Yeah, it's very aesthetic. Now, with the fourth pick coming up from Reckoning Esports, all Kunupin has been banned out, and so is the Bad Rider. I actually do like the Kunupin ban here because Kunupin, I've seen a lot of Kunupin picks around the tournament scenarios. So a bit of mobility and the spell damages are really intense. So yeah, you don't know I want to face against the Kunupin mid. And they have responded with a Juggernaut.
Yeah, so Juggernaut pretty decent against
Necrophos.
all these heroes. Yeah, Necrophos and the Sand King and the Rubik. Like you can just spin and prevent yourself from being stunned and all that stuff. And the healing wall is also pretty good in team fights. Like if you manage to have it for a long time, it can really do the work and like single-handedly win the team fight. The survival of the healing ward, and it goes pretty well with the draft as well. A lot of early aggression in the Brewmaster, Jakiro, and Slada picks, so Juggernaut complements that very nicely. So I think I'm favoring Reckoning Esports a little bit here.
Then I'm thinking that Slaughter will be actually a fourth position hero rather than going for an offlane. So that means the Brewmaster will be going offlane. Yeah, so this really calls it. They have yet to pick up their mid lane, I guess, for the Reckoning Esports. And now Five Little Chimps, fourth pick already in the making. They are actually taking some of their time to think. I think that in order to respond against Juggernaut, what would you think a good carry to actually fight against?
So right now, Sven he's okay. He's decent against the Sladar and everything, but Sven is gonna get trashed on lane. That's the problem. Unless you put the Sven mid. But even if you put the Sven mid, you don't know what mid hero Reckoning Esports are gonna pick. Like it could be the Juggernaut or it could be another mid pick. So they can prepare for that. So I'm not a huge fan of the Sven here. I think I would like to see something like a sniper, but I'm not too sure how it will do against the Sladar and all that early aggression. A mid sniper and a lifestealer picked up. Yeah,
I should have called that one. I had that in mind. I mean, I wanted to say like this could be a susceptible lifestealer pick, but yeah, they actually picked it. And I'm not sure if if this seems okay though, but I think that it's a bit risky to have lifestealer at your side, given that Slaughter is there and Juggernaut is there. And having Brewmaster up in their disposal, the attacks will be heavily missed. So Lifestealer really needs to be babysat by Rubik here. What will they consider? What will they consider banning by the Five Little Chimps?
Any mid hero, and they banned the Tinker, pretty solid mid pick that would have gone very well with Reckoning Esports, early aggression and all. But this lifesteal, I want to point out the lifestealer is actually he squares up decently against the Brewmaster and Jakiro because you have the rage, so you can purge off whatever's applied on you, be it the liquid fire or the breathe fire or the thunderclap, and you can proceed to chase for a kill if somebody's out of position. And with Rubik and Sand King, those are two very cash intensive, cash heavy heroes. Like they have a lot of disable in them, so any slight misstep by the side of Reckoning Esports and those two supports can easily punish it, and which leads me to believe that this is going to be a mid Necrophos. And right now they're looking for an offlane pick. Yeah, I think right now the Necrophos goes mid. I mean, definitely the Lifestealer is going safe, or unless they decide to aggro try, which
no. What I have a feeling is that Necrophos could possibly going offlane because wait, what?
Oh wait,
what? Slaughter here? I mean, okay. There are two fishes in town. There are two fishes in town, Slaughter and Slark. Now
it's fish versus fish.
It's a fish versus fish, and I'm confused. I mean, I can already see that Necrophos might be going mid, but Slark seems like You probably will be dual offlaning with
Yeah, is this
with
some?
Rubik, I think.
Yeah, is
No,
this
with
some?
tanking. I think so.
I don't know, man. I don't even know what
I
they're
don't
doing.
even know anymore. Five little chips.
Yeah.
You are already mischievous with your picks. I don't
Yep.
know what you're thinking, Shizu. Seriously. And
Living up to the name.
yeah,
Oh,
Bloodseeker really will
Bloodseeker.
do a good counter against Lark. There's really no way you can actually fight against this. Ooh, no, Arcana Avaricia. Is it? Wait, how do you
Yeah.
pronounce his name?
Avaricia.
Avaricia. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Good Arcana as well. The dragons are like flowing around. And Slark, oh man, I am scared for Slark. I am so scared for Slark. Like, you're gonna face against Bloodseeker. Oh man. Oh
This
man.
luck is actually kind of decent against the Heroes of Reckoning esports. Apart from the Bloodseeker, he's super good against the Juggernaut. He's decent against the Jakiro because you can purge off Ice Path and Breathe Fire, which
He
are
can
all
hunt.
basically debuffs. Even the even the Corrosive Haze, not amp damage. Sorry, that was patches ago. My bad. So I think this luck pick could work out for them as long as they make sure this luck has a good start. So it leads me to believe they're doing some sort of aggro tri-lane with the Lifestealer, leaving the Necroforce in the mid lane and Slark 1v1 probably, in whichever lane he decides to go. But I'm not too sure about it though.
I'm confused as well.
Yeah.
I'm confused as well. But I have this feeling that maybe Slark could go off lane. Probably with the help of Dino, the Sand King.
Yeah,
To be facing against Jakiro and Juggernaut seems beyond me, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, what? Yeah, okay, never mind. So, the skins went away and I thought the heroes were swapped or something, but it was just the game starting.
Yeah, game is starting now, and I'm just like, wondering, like, can Slark hunt this down? He can. I'm pretty sure he can. He has food. He can consider Jakiro the only food, and if Juggernaut is actually shut down really well, then why not?
Yep.
So yeah, everything
So
seems to be peachy.
Lifestealer seems to be heading towards the off lane. So, like I said, I think this is an aggro tri lane with the Rubik, Nyx, and Sand King, although he can TP.
Oh.
But yeah, Slark has already moved to the top lane. He's going to be having the safe lane against the dual off lane of Brewmaster / Akiro. So this is going to be a difficult lane for Slark if they decide to aggro try and leave him alone. He's going to have a hard time having an impact. But if he's able to survive the lane and get some EXP, he could be of some help later on and farm his way back into the game.
Yeah, you seeing the Slark's item choice, he's going for a lot of region here. So he kind of expects that there's going to be a lot of harassment coming for Slark to be faced against like heroes like Jakiro. He will definitely be laning with Jakiro, it seems, right? I have a feeling.
Yep. Yep, he is. So bottom lane looks like they've smoked up.
Yeah, they have smoked up, but it seems like there's gonna be a somewhat of a commotion at top. They want to go for the rune, and it seems like they are already chasing away the Slark here. But will they go for this? Yeah, they have already secured the rune, and in the bot lane, Avaricia will not take the rune here. They got the runes.
Okay, so the Slark is moving towards the mid lane. Looks like it's gonna be a mid Slark. They don't want the good decision by 5 little chimps there. They're putting the Slark mid against the Bloodseeker. That isn't that great of a matchup either. I don't think that's a matchup you want the Slark to have, because Bloodseeker kind of destroys Slark in lane.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, his first kill and high base damage make sure that Slark can't really trade hits with him. And since there's no poor man's shield either, he's gonna be doing very well, and a boss comes out immediately.
So top lane, it seems like Necroforce will be soloing Saif.
Yeah, he's gonna go solo Saif, and he's gonna be against a Brewmaster, who is gonna get some assistance with the Slada, but I think mostly these two supports, they're gonna be mid trying to shut down the Slark. And this is where this is where you could start questioning maybe 5 little chimps' aggro tri-lane plan. Like, are they really gonna be able to make this work? The carry, the Dark Knight on the side of FLC, he has already skilled up Feast. He didn't go for the open wounds. So, I mean, open wounds, to be fair, against Juggernaut, it's fairly bad, but you likely want to have that if you aggro tri-laning. You want to have that as your first skill, so maybe you can pick up first blood if the Juggernaut is out of position.
I see. So maybe we might expect that Lifestealer will not be dealing well in the lane here if this is really an actual is actually like, you know, to be facing against something like that. He wouldn't be safe. Seeing, given that this is an aggro tri lane, I don't
the
know if he
Juggernaut
can really
definitely
provide.
won't be safe.
Yeah, he won't be safe. So Juggernaut, he's got some regions here with the Mango as well. He might have to use a lot of spells here. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, he's just looking to get some EXP out of this lane, wait for the supports to come, and when they come, maybe hope to pick up a kill and then equalize the disadvantage that might be created. I think Reckoning Esports definitely look to have the better lanes here. Bloodseeker super well against the Slug. Brewmaster versus Necro. Brewmaster's not too concerned about that lane as long as he gets some EXP and farm, which the Necro can't really deny him unless he gets a few levels. I think the game is going to be very Reckoning Gaming favored.
So, it seems like it was not supposed to be a dual lane mid. The supports are actually rotating to bot. Paradox already going at the bot here to assist Juggernaut. Sand King and Lifestealer already up in their faces against Avarisha. Jakiro will come around the sidelines. We'll have to use the dual breath to actually harass the hell out of him. Dark Knight already taking some damage out of this one. Let's see at the top lane. Being a bit too close. Khan's fan. That doesn't seem to be facing so much of a trouble. But I think that there's going to be a bit of a mayhem at bot lane. And it seems like there is. Okay, Dino already getting harassed out here, but he will escape away from the burst strike. I mean, with the burst strike. Being chased up by Artista. Yeah, no stuns coming up from him. Yeah, he's fine.
So top lane, Khan's already pulling ahead of the Necrophos. He's level 2 and Necrophos is level 1.
Yeah, he's doing fine. Now, the mid lane, Bloodseeker.
Oh man, the Bloodseeker's destroying the Slug. He has 8 last hits and Slug has 2.
Oh, he did. Seems like it. But he's actually in the lead in terms of the farming. And so it comes the second with Juggernaut as well. So Avarisha seems to be doing fine against lanes like Lifestealer. They're pretty well zoned out by Jakir here. Do you see that? Like, wow, Jakir is like doing such a good bang-up job just to zone the hell out of them. They're still level 1. Well, comparing to the size of the Reckoning, they're already level 2. And Dino seems like he's in trouble. He's gonna strike out, but will he be able to be in the range to be stunned by Slaughter? No, he's not. He's gonna be chased away. Top lane, Khan's fan. I feel like he was almost getting in trouble, but I guess no telekinesis has been used by Rubik here. So, yeah, seems to be peachy. Well, hold on. He's behind Necrophos. He's gonna use his Thunderclap on him. Will he go for the chase? He's gonna do some friendly hitting, though, but I guess this is not a apparent first blood. No, not really.
Yeah, Khan's is just doing that because he has the healing salve and he's like, you know what, I can trade a few last hits, you know, maybe make this Necrophos' life hell while I still can. Only level 2, so not gonna be having a lot of free
Mid lane Slark is already in trouble, getting some blows from Bloodseeker, and whoa, he is going for the kill. Dot got the kill on G2.
Yeah, so Slark just dropping a bit too low, 2 levels in Thirst and 2 levels in Blood Rage. He already used the pounce, there's nothing he can do. Orb of Venom as well, picked up by Bloodseeker, so complete dominance from him in this lane.
Bot lane, not much of trouble there, but okay, we see some support TPing coming from, rotation coming from Slaughter here. Artista already in the Invis rune. I'm not sure if Slark has already seen that, but I think they want to go for the kill. Will they be in the tower range though? I think it could be the case. Bloodseeker already taking some tower damages off it. He's already nailing down G2 with the stun. Help from Slaughter. He was able to get the kill. The pounce was not really much of a help. So yeah, whoa, okay, they're already on fire at this point. Mid lane, Slark not doing that great.
Yeah, so this is what I was...
Lane, oh, my bad. Bot lane, Avarisha was able to get a kill on the Dark Knight. Dino already taking some Blade Fury hits, but he's gonna go away with whatever life and mana he has. Hold on, Bloodseeker comes in because of his Bloodthirst, and he was able to get a kill on Sand King as well. This guy is a total shark.
Yeah,
he's lane,
not in the water.
Top lane, telekinesis is being used. Slaughter is being a bit cheeky here. He's diving under the tower with the help of Brewmaster. Definitely showing Riz, putting him in his place. He's like, buddy, I don't care if this is your territory, you are gonna be scared for life. So yeah.
So the Necrophos and Rubik are really low on HP in the top lane. You can't afford to do that against a Bloodseeker because otherwise things like this happen. You kill the Sand King that was at 20% HP and was not supposed to die technically if the Necrophos and Rubik had enough HP. And Slark too, like as soon as he TP'd in, he just started asserting down. It's like, look at what he's doing now.
Mid lane, Okay, wait, in the mid lane, it seems like Slark was already having a bit of an issue. But I guess no fight was happening. My bad. Totally my bad.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Bloodseeker is like on fire right now. Look at him. He's like standing there, he's like being like showing like, yo, I assert dominance. At top lane, okay, a bit of an issue. The Necrophos is actually, oh wow, okay. In the bot lane, it seems like there's already a kill by Avarisha. However, Riz seems like to be in trouble. He's trying to cut out corners here. And in the mid lane, already got a kill. But oh wow, at top already three kills are already happening around the map, and I'm sorry I missed out almost all three. And Artista, okay, Dino just comes in here. I think he was getting greedy to get a Constan kill, but not sure if this is okay. Shizu is trying to provide backup, and he was able to get a kill on Artista. Dino going mano a mano against Constan. Constan and Lifestealer. Okay, he joins into the fight. Will he go for this one? Will there be another telekinesis? No, he does not have the mana for it. Dark Knight will have to chase away.
Oh no, Dark Knight doesn't even have boots.
He doesn't even have boots. Oh, that's why he couldn't get him. Now all 4 heroes are already at top. Wait, we see that Bloodseeker is already at the sidelines. He wants to see if he can get a cheeky kill out of that one. It seems like Shizu will be in trouble. RTC understands this, and he is trying to position himself. But I don't think they're gonna go make a move out of this. So I guess they will return back to the lane. Slark was having a bit of a free lane here, but he was getting heavily harassed by Jug Hero, it seems. Bloodseeker will now return to the lane, nice and easy peasy, and he'll be doing fine.
Yeah, it was a moment.
So far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just completely Reckoning Esports dominating the map right now.
Yeah.
Partly because of their misplay early game where they were super low and fed like what 3 kills to the Bloodseeker. I mean, if they weren't low, that would have never happened. And that is something that they didn't account for, I believe. But oh, mid lane.
Mid lane, okay, already being chased out with the Rupture already.
No.
Oh wow, the Slark is now getting shut down. Bloodseeker, you're on fire, already on mega kill with no deaths at all. But Dota though, he's now going for another one. She's already in trouble. As I thought, this is already a foot. Dino will go another triple kill for Dot here. He is on fire again. I keep on saying that this guy is like on fire. I mean, like, already 3 heroes chipping in mid or running to mid and already getting kills like this? What the hell? This is like why I was saying that I'm worried for Slark.
Yeah, Sand King, he's still level 2, the Rubik, he's level 4, like none of these heroes have any levels, and once again, the Slark falls in the bottom lane too, Avarisha. Omni Slash to Zat, and he just ate an Omni Slash to the face. Yeah, I mean, 7k net worth lead for Reckoning Esports already, yeah, they just completely trashed the lanes.
Yeah, Avarisha is also like, you know, showing more dominance in top lane. Okay, already got a kill on Dark Knight here. Like, they actually switched the lanes. Riz, not doing that great it seems. Artista will have to go back, but I'm not getting it. Reckoning is like showing so much kills around the map here. It's like causing a lot of mayhem. Constan, not that very good healthy state here. At the bot lane, it seems like, well, Slark already switched lanes here. He does not want to stay at mid. He already faced enough flashes coming from Bloodseeker. It seems like the mid lane seems very obsolete. Bloodseeker has already showed much dominance, and he seems like he's already owned the lane. He won this lane here, so he might go for another chase maybe afterwards. Maybe he could get the tower. But Shizu, he wants to defend the tower. Bloodseeker will now make the move here. He's already on the move for the top tower. And already there's a bit of a issue going on here. Constan already making some moves. Artista already in position. Prime Spin has been used. Necrophos is already using the Growth Shroud. But will he be able to stay here? No! The Roger has been used. But Riz will die first. And now will come second by Lifestealer. Shizu not doing that great. Coming into the middle of 3.
Oh boy.
Yeah, nothing is going well here. Nothing's going well for Reckoning, yeah.
Chimps.
Yep. Sorry, I mean going well for Reckoning, nothing going for 5 little chimps. Yeah, my bad, totally my bad.
Yeah, 5 little chimps, I mean it's all because their lanes were so terrible. I mean they had such a better laning phase, Reckoning Esports. The last pick, Bloodseeker, perfect against the Slark. I'm not quite sure what 5 little chimps were trying to do with the Slark pick. I think they should have gone for a more traditional mid, or maybe just leave the Necrophos to go to the mid lane. Now as a result, Necrophos just at level 6 in the mid lane. Lifestealer is level 4, he has absolutely no farm for himself, miles away from the armlet. And they're even gonna lose the top tier 1 tower. Nothing is going the way of 5 little chimps' way.
Well, I mean, like this lane switch ups was a risky thing to do. I mean, Slark switching from top to mid, from mid to top and then to bot. Lifestealer going already at mid here. I mean, do you understand like how panicking these guys are doing right now? 5 minutes in?
They're really scared. So I think they wasted a lot of trying to rotate heroes and like just having the right hero in the right lane, but they couldn't figure it out fast enough. And by the time they figured it out, it was too late for them. The damage had been done.
I mean, yeah, Slark already like level 5, I think he's like already level 6. He just reached level 6 compared to Bloodseeker, who's like level 9 already. It just shows like how thrashed he got in lane. Dino already being amped up by Slaughter here is not at the safe place right now, being stunned by the burst strike, and the scythe has been used. Oh my god, Artista, what is going on? Necrophos will have to die first in here. RG Dot not doing already being a shark here. Dino will have to get away using his burst strike. He's just trying to escape, but because of the low health, Dot was getting a lot of movement speed out of that one. So okay, 2 heroes down for 5 little chimps, and now it seems like the mid tower seems like an open space for them to actually take away. G2 not at the safe spot right now, buddy. Artista is already in the Invis rune, and okay, he wants to see if he can get a stun out of that one, but I guess he's not.
Yeah, this is the kind of situation where you wish the Iron Talon still existed, because if you know your lane has gone super bad, just pick up the Iron Talon, commit yourself to the jungle for 5 minutes, come out with Tequila and hope.
Oh, hold on, we see that Khans is already in trouble. All 3 heroes are ganging up to Spirit. Can he handle all 3 heroes? G2 not that doing great. Already in use by the Necrophos. Okay, he's being shut down. Yep, he's being shut down here. By the Artista. And Shanky just comes in with the TPs, burst striking in, but Bloodseeker could be like, hi, how are you? I'm just gonna get you. Dino, you're just like my little food here. Like a little shark here, he's just gonna chase the hell away, and he's used his Rupture. This guy is not forgiving. He is not merciful at all. Constant, trying to make way for Bloodseeker to actually get the kill, but however, he paid for his life almost? No, he's not. Dino already did go down. Dark Knight already facing some blows here for the from the Bloodseeker. But whoa, Riz already not in a good shape. He's being amped up, but he's being telekineted out.
Oh,
whoa,
nice telekinesis, and the Butter Strike as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Dino, he's just, oh my god!
Dino, one-shot kill. Oh my god! You too. What the hell? Shizu already down as well. This, I'm just like wondering, like, what the hell is wrong with this Bloodseeker? This guy is like on LSD or something.
I mean,
like, manhandling, killing everyone he can find.
Yeah, and Vital Chimps, they're scared. You can just look at them and they have no idea what to do. Like, they're not moving around the map. They're just so fixated on the top lane. They didn't want to feed away the kill. They knew that Reckoning Gaming were overextended, and they had to somehow punish that. But if you commit 3 heroes and nothing happens, you don't walk back to that lane. You just leave that lane and run. The Rubik did get the Slather, however, not the Slather, I mean the Brewmaster. So that's something that's going for them, but yeah, it's not gonna save them from a game. A 20k net worth lead! Oh my, for Reckoning Esports, are you seeing this stuff?
Not to mention, Bloodseeker already 14 kills and 0 deaths.
Oh my
god. 14 kills and 0 deaths. This
guy. Yeah, you might wanna toggle your net worth graph right now and just look at it and let it speak for itself.
I mean, this is just a massacre over here. Like, total massacre. Like, this Bloodseeker just single-handedly kind of carried this game. Like, 200 kills already for the team, and most of it goes for Bloodseeker. And now they're already going for the Roshan. What the hell?
Even the Jakiro is more farmed than their highest farmed hero on the side of 5 Little Chimps. The Jakiro has 3.5k net worth, whereas the Lifestealer has 2.5k net worth. Who is their most farmed hero on FLC?
I mean, like...
And he's still level 5. It's 14 minutes into the game. Dino is level 3. Man, what is going on?
They're very underfarmed and underleveled here. They're being pushed way back. The aggression coming from Reckoning, though, is immense. I mean, like, you can already see the Slark has been shut down in the mid lane so bad. Jakiro already providing some harassment on the bot lane, paving way for Juggernaut to actually rebuttal away. Because we've seen in the early game, Jakiro has zoned out Lifestealer and Sand King really, really well. So this really shows like how well they have actually kept him in control. Jakiro already using the ice pad. The rupture has been used on Lightstealer. The Omni Slash really did the number on the Dark Knight. Dark Knight is not Dark Knight anymore. But whoa, this really paves the way for the tier 3 to be taken down. Jakiro already providing some help here using the Breath of Fire. Okay, the Artista comes in with the 2-man stun. And whoa, Ruby tried to steal from the Omni Slash, from the Juggernaut, and he was able to get a kill. Avarisha already showing off his abilities and was able to get a kill on 2 of the heroes here. Kansfan paving the way for Bloodseeker to see if he can get a kill for him. He's being the sacrificial lamb here. He's taking everything for it. But it seems like this is a good distraction. They were able to create space. Oh wow, whoa, okay. They were able to get a kill, it seems. Dark Knight, it's just respawn back and now he might have to die again? No! But Artista was able to get a kill on Dino. Kansfan is just standing there. What the hell? He's just standing there. He's like, bro,
he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's literally taunting them, saying, you know what, guys, you can kill me, but you still won't win the game.
I mean, this just paves the way.
He's sending a message.
Yeah, he's sending a message like, bro, I don't care. I'm a fat sacrificial lamb here. I'm an expendable, but my team will back me up, taking the structures as much as they can. Red Dot, RG Dot is already alone here, using his silence, second skill over here, and already got a kill. Beyond Godlike, dude, are you okay? I mean, this Markiplier already doing a huge damage for Dino. Dino not in the safe zone right now. Lifesteal's already inside tanking, but he's not already at the safe spot. Avarisha chasing on tanking, but he'll be stopped here. Oh wow, he did get a kill on Dark Knight, and Dot on the other side, he got a kill on Dino and Shizu at the same time. Already on Godlike and with a triple kill. This just shows like how powerful this Bloodseeker has gotten. He already went Radiance. He's got his range off. He's just nullifying all the kind of magical damage here. So this really kind of shows like how clear this GG is. Slark, I must say, this guy's like only level 8, and Dot is just level 13 and already way farmed up here. I mean, Hirak, what the hell?
I mean, folks, if you're watching the ESL India stream, please don't report it. I assure you that even though it is like a complete 31-3 destruction, this is not adult content. This is meant for mature. This isn't meant for mature audiences. I mean, it is PG-13, guys.
Oh man, I mean, this is just a bloodbath.
Look at Khans.
Dude, this Khans is like ballsy here. He's being too cheeky. I mean, look at Riz. He's like showing him who's boss and be like, yo, bro, your base is my base. All your base belongs to us. But he got pounced by Starter here. Necrophos will use his ulti, and whoa, okay. And now, okay, Avarisha was able to get a kill on Juggernaut was able to get a kill on Lifestealer here. So this really paves the way, creating some space to get the kill on the tower kill on the top lane here. So this is an apparent barracks down for the top lane by the reckoning for the 5 little chimps. Even the glyph will not save anything. Riz is trying to trying to be a bit brave person here to be in the front lines, but tanking. Oh wow, no. Okay, Slark is not being chased out. Oh man, that pound. Whoa, but did a huge number. Avarisha already on Godlike here and got a kill on Shizu. These are like food for them. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they aren't calling GG. They're against mega creeps. Yeah, I think they're just taking the time to evaluate and talk about their mistakes.
Wait, no, Avarisha is not done yet. Ghost Shard has been used here. Berserk will try to save his buddy Necrophos, but wow, Dark Knight might get the kill. Yeah, he got killed. Red Dot, RG Dot, my bad, I keep calling him Red Dot, I don't know why. RG Dot already just making mayhem. Already double kill and still not dying. Oh, he died! He finally died! And now Jakir will have to die too. The burst strike on 2 men here was impeccable, but however, Avarisha will not pay for a bench for his buddy. And he was able to get a kill on G2. Kansfan is just standing there. Look at this dude, he's just standing there with Aeon Disc. And the epicenter has been used. This is the first epicenter I've seen in this game so far. Oh wow, he couldn't even use the primal split at all.
He did get up.
He was able to. And Dino, okay, not that much of in trouble though, but okay. Just kind of give the kill away for them. What the hell? This is an apparent GG already at this point. 18 minutes, almost 19 minutes already. This game has been like showing like who's boss here. Look at this founding farm. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Hirak.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is what I talked about. Like, Slark has nowhere to go. Your lanes are all bad, and you had a plan for an aggro tri-lane, but that didn't really work out. So what do now? Your heroes don't farm. They don't like. They all need a lot of space, like Necroforce and Lifestealer. These are the kind of heroes that need space. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.